We will never be this young again. Never.
Facts.
We can be stronger, wiser, kinder, better.
Facts.
And we get better. How? Pain. Because change hurts. It also feels good too. There's joy, peace in the middle of the storm, love, a whole lot of love. I should know. In the last quarter of 2017, I'm going to ignore that. In the last quarter of 2017, I moved to Houston, Texas, baby. Population 2.3 million from Rochester, New York. Population 207,000. This move from small city to large, from east to Gulf Coast, was a hell of a change. But I had to make it work to fulfill my purpose. Too old is for everyone who thinks they're too old to start over. Everyone who has gripped their balls and done it anyway. Everyone who takes risks. Everyone who is scared. Everyone living their best lives. And everyone who is tired of letting life pass them by. Too old is for you. And today we have Tommy Dangerfield on the show.
Gang, whole lot of gang. What up, lady?
Comedian, content creator, producer, actor,
drug addict, alcoholic.
Father,
Fuck them kids.
son, brother.
I love my mama.
All these things.
Even though you was a crack fiend, mama. I was just my mama didn't smoke. My mama ain't smoke that much crack.
She just smoked. She just smoked dick. Anywho.
Whoa. Look at my mama no cock smoker. Mama, she gonna edit that part out, so you ain't got to hear it. I don't know what you and my daddy were doing, but thank you. Shout out to y'all.
How did you get here? I guess maybe she.
My mom, my daddy, she made my daddy pull out. That's how I got
just
here.
a good old fashioned missionary.
Yeah.
Because she's classy. That's right, Mrs. Dangerfield.
She said my daddy was a handsome drug dealer.
Yeah, I know I love the written word. It's my life's work. So I'll start with something short that I wrote, get your thoughts on it, and then we'll do the interview.
Okay,
cool?
My Angelou.
Oh, you know. Enjoyable in the way that gives you a sense of peace or a feeling of freedom from anxiety or pain. Sometimes we hear a word so much that we don't hear it. Do you know that you are blessed? Do you know what blessed means? Divinely or happily favored, fortunate to have, do, or experience something. Bringing pleasure, contentment, or good fortune. Bringing you happiness, luck, or something you need. Consecrated, sacred, holy, or sanctified. Running water equals blessed. Able-bodied equals blessed. A safe space to sleep equals blessed. People you love and who love you, blessed. Electricity, blessed. Forgiven, blessed. You are blessed. Don't let this world make you forget it.
Amen. No. And okay, I'm blessed. I feel good. You made me feel better. Now, I was just mad at the world. Now I feel good. You put your titties up, but it's all good. Everybody got the titties but me.
You're okay. So off the titties, what is something? I guess you did have titties last night, but what is something? Not my titties, of course.
It was a group of titties. We was at a strip club.
What are some of the things that, when you hear this, make you think like, dang, I'm blessed? What are some of the things in your life?
Just like waking up. 'Cause I know a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. They woke up dead. Physically or, mentally, spiritually. I'm good. I woke up with friends. I ate today. Shit, it could be worse.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm 40. I still got my original hairline.
Hello.
Most of my teeth. I'm good, goddamn. I got kids that call me and beg for shit. It could be worse. I'm blessed.
In knowing you, right, because I don't know about your comedy journey prior to you coming to Houston, but this seems to be a breakout year for you. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of things I ain't never did for my first time being on tour. I got a cartoon. I had one before, but it's actually getting motion. I'm in some movies. Yeah, it's a good year. I'm moving around a lot. It's a good year.
Tell us about tour.
It's dope. Going to different cities is dope. It's tiring though. Like that traveling, the time zone changing and switching. You gotta get used to that. I still don't know where
you at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep wise, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here, but yeah, it's dope though. Like I said, I got New York. I love New York. It's dirty as fuck, but it's beautiful. I've never seen a beautiful place so dirty in my life. It's trash on the street, but the people in the buildings is dope.
Yeah.
Philadelphia the same way. DC, I ain't get to see too much of DC. We was literally in and out. Atlanta, I love Atlanta. Chicago, I'll be back there soon. I like the traveling part. I can't wait to get to the West Coast and more down the South. I got to do Lafayette, Louisiana. Louisiana was dope. It was the whitest room I ever seen in my life. I thought it'd be way more black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. It was a bunch of white people that sound black. Shit was crazy.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, it was boot talk. All that gumbo shit. I'm like, this Crocodile Dundee motherfuckers down there.
So in doing comedy in all these different cities, have you found it to translate? Have you had to tweak anything? What's that been like?
Yeah, I talk fast, so I always got to slow down or change the way of my vernacular sometimes. But it's pretty much the same thing. Like being on the road, coming to Houston prepared me for being on the road. You coming to Houston, you're going to see whites, black, Haitians, Asians, Hispanics, every kind. That's the melting pot.
Yeah.
When you get here, you got to learn how to be in front of every audience. If that makes sense. So like going to other places, it's not easy, but you get the lay of the land. It's kind of fun. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like Houston was a training ground for you in that way?
Definitely. St. Louis, it made me stronger, and because our crowds is hard, some of the hardest crowds the Midwest ever. You ever been to St. Louis to the show and you'll understand. It's like, next joke, motherfucker. When Mike kept saying that shit, I felt that in my heart. I was like, that's St. Louis. It is. Chicago the same way. So it makes you stronger on stage and make you want to, you got to be funny fast.
Okay.
That's why I'm always talking so fast, so funny. I don't want no dead air. I feel I'm going to get booed. I ain't never been booed, but I've seen it. And I don't want to get booed.
You seen it.
Yeah, I seen it. I buried them nigga on stage. Back in St. Louis, we really messed up when it comes to like, you fuck up, we're going to make you feel it.
Okay.
Like they made him come back to the stage. Everybody put their lights up. They made him put his hands across his chest. We buried his comedy career. Yeah, it was that bad. They got nobody there.
Okay.
He never did comedy again.
I mean, I buried him.
Yeah.
And he willingly, voluntarily
they wouldn't let him out the building. This is the north side.
Oh.
They don't let you out the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just to tell him. Before I even started doing comedy, so I'm like, I ain't going to never do that shit.
But you started in the Lou.
I did, and it was crazy. I never planned on doing stand-up. Everybody was like, you funny? I'm like, I don't know. I still don't think I'm funny. I'm just honest.
Well.
Yeah, but that translates to comedy because people ain't honest. We learned that. I was like watching a lot of comics that get on stage and be somebody totally different. I need to learn how to do that. When I get on stage, I'm completely me, and sometimes I say too much. But
I think that's what separates the greats from the goods, yeah? Yeah,
you're right. You know, Richard was sucking dick. Richard Pryor, that was...
Okay.
He got too deep. Like, his out...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was scary. He was open about his life, though, smoking crack and talking about that shit. That's a hard thing to talk about your regular life. I still ain't got to, like, the deep shit. Like, when I got stabbed, I still ain't really talked about that. Being locked up and shot at, dying, overdosing, a bunch of shit. I haven't figured out a way to make it funny. I skimmed to talk about it, but I ain't really got into, like, deep depth. But I ain't actually working on specials either. But I am working on special, but just not no hour special. I'll do like 30 minutes when I go back home in December. And try to hit down some kind of platform. Might be on YouTube.
So walk us through, because you're describing the St. Louis audience. You saw this burial before you even started comedy, right?
Yeah, I was in the spots. I was hustling.
Okay.
So I'd be in spots. I wasn't even there. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I'm watching. I'm like, what the fuck going on? What? Everybody laughing all this shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
When I got to watch, I started studying. That's when I started studying comedy. I kind of lost something when I started, in my opinion. I lost something when I started studying.
Tell me more about that.
Because when I first started, I didn't have no jokes. I was just, every night I was freestyling.
Yeah.
And I was killing it. And the first time I bombed, there was like a shell shock. It fucked me up. I didn't want to get back on stage and nothing. I was like, nah, I ain't finna have that happen again.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling in the world.
It was like, they didn't like me. Yeah. What did I do wrong? Somebody said, you ain't got no jokes. I'm like, but I'm funny. He said, but don't nobody know your set, bro. You can be as funny as possible. But don't nobody know your joke. What's your joke? I was like, shit, nigga. I say funny shit, nigga. That's all I say. But watching comedy, I'm like, it's an art to it.
Yeah.
So that kind of messed me up because I wanted to be an artist instead of just being a comic. Now, at first, I want you to do comedy. Now, like, I want to be great at this shit. I want you to watch me and be like, oh, this nigga funny. I want to tell the story. I want to tell my story. So that's the only thing that it took the fun out of it a little bit. It became a job somewhat, but it's still the best job I ever had in my life. I love it. I want to do everything. I don't want to just be a comic. I want to do movies. I've done movies, web series, cartoon. I'm doing everything. I want to be able to put my stamp on everything in this entertainment.
Where were you the first time you did comedy?
The Laugh Lounge, St. Louis, Missouri. Jesse Taylor, shout out to Jesse Taylor. He had the first black comedy. It was the only black comedy room in St. Louis.
Okay.
Comedy club. Okay. It was like on I think 7 at the time. He had only one of the biggest ones. So somebody signed me on one night. I didn't know I was going on stage. They called my name. I'm like, who the fuck? Who else think Tommy Dangerfield right there? Like, it's you, fool. I'm like, shit. And that walk to the stage, it was like cement. It felt like the Eminem moment. I feel like I was finna throw up. I'm like, shit. And so I got on the mic. Oh, that shit just went away. And I did good. I don't remember what the fuck I said. I still remember my first joke on stage. I don't remember nothing. I blacked out. I was drunk.
Yeah.
Then I did good. Everybody kept buying me drinks. And I know waking up, they're like, you did comedy last night? I'm like, I did. And they started showing me pictures. I'm like, how the fuck I get home? I still don't know how I got home.
You did comedy and you got raped. It was a great night.
I may have. I was with somebody who she probably would have. She might have took advantage of me. A
skeet scoundrel, as you call him.
Yeah, I did get a semen thief, as you will.
You're absolutely ridiculous.
And I haven't got off stage since. That was like the... like I said, I wish I could remember that part, but I can't remember that month. That's about it. But that first night, I just know I did good. I don't remember what I said because I was blacked out drunk.
How did hustling help you as a comedian?
It made me get to people, getting in the crowds, selling tickets and all that.
Okay.
Talking to people. Like, when you hustling, you hustling. If you ain't got no good product, you trying to make them not focus on the bullshit you selling them.
Yeah.
So I had to do that all the time. I was always, when I first started, I sucked. I wasn't honest with myself. I was good compared to a lot of people that was coming out that wasn't trying.
Yeah.
But I honestly sucked.
You talking about doing comedy?
Yeah, I was funny, but it was going nowhere. I was just on stage talking shit.
Rambling.
Yeah, and it was funny, but at the same time, I get lost. Next thing I'm like, what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that shit, it's not professional, and you feel and look unprofessional. So when I started, when I did my first comedy, like outside the Black Point, I was at the Helium. When I did my first set, it was Tony Robbins. He said, man, you got a story to tell. Why don't you tell your story? I was like, I don't know when to start and when to stop. He said, just start. And I started doing it slowly but for surely, but I still haven't got to that point where I could do it for like an hour yet.
Yeah.
In my head.
Yeah.
I could get on stage for an hour and some change, but it's not going to be what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know that shit take time. People don't want to, they want, I'm a hairline. I'm like, bro, that shit I say 10 years before you get certified hairline. Now, a lot of us is fast track, like the Red Setterers, the Lil Durrells, we all been doing like 7 to 8 years. They different. They heard, y'all had stages everywhere. Like in St. Louis, we had 3 to 4 stages a week. That's it. So y'all got 3 or 4 stages a night. That's why I got better when I got here. I was on every stage every night. And when I went back home, they was like, damn, bro, you done got good fast as fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'm outside every night. You have to do this. It's an art.
Yeah.
If you ain't practicing on stage, you got to be practicing somewhere. And don't practice in the mirror. I hate when comments say, practice in the mirror how you look. Like, no, practice in front of people. Fuck how you look, how you sound, how they perceive you. I don't care how I look when I'm talking.
Yeah.
I need to get on that because it's more professional, but in my head, it's like, I need to know what the people think. Not what I don't give a fuck how I look on stage. I don't give up on that shit.
So what does Houston mean to you then?
It was my first big city and it was my first big push to see if I really was funny. Yeah. Now, you could be funny in your city, but when you go to somebody else's city, and it's a big city, and you just a small fish, you can do good, and make something. Like, I got fast tracked here. Like, I was here 2 months, and I was in the clubs. And a lot of people didn't like that. I didn't know that, because I didn't know what that meant. I didn't, like I said, I love comedy, but I didn't know all these rules. Like, you got to get passed at this place, or you got to go to these places to make these certain stats. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just funny. Yeah. I don't got to go to Carolina. Fuck Carolina. Nah, Carolina's closed. I missed my opportunity, but it's like, laugh factor, all this shit's like, milestones in certain comics' lives, I don't give a fuck about. Yeah, I don't care about being passed and nowhere. I just want to be funny. And the better I get, the better I get. I want to be my own lane. But I do like the clubs and all this shit. It don't really matter to me. I feel stupid saying that, but I don't care what the comedy club. Like, we're gonna pass soon. Y'all ain't gonna make me funny though. I done seen so many comics that's way funnier that never been passing on these comedy clubs, but they will never go to these comedy clubs either. They don't have to. Like the Kermit Claiborne's, he ain't got to do that shit. He can sell out a venue by himself. $12,000. I watched a man make what? I don't want to count his pocket. He made some money. Yeah. And she set the show up that day. He didn't tell nobody he was coming out. We want to get the venue band that day. Sold it out in a day. So it's certain people, they got their certain lanes. Like, you just, like I was saying, just make your own lane in this shit. Like I said, I don't have, my goal is to be great. I don't have no, like, I want to do this by this, I want to do everything that's coming my way and fulfill it and make it great and keep going to the next thing. May I ask, how young are you? I'm 40. I ain't young at all. Okay. I just turned 40 in June. And 40 feels, what, ancient to you? Nah, at first, I used to say dumb shit like, I don't want to get that old. Nah, it's different. I be sore for no goddamn reason sometimes. My knees don't be working. My pee hole don't pee hole like it used to. Oh. Yeah, I got to go to the bathroom, and I have to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it like for hours no more. Yeah. Road trips suck. Yeah. Nigga, I got a pee cup, with nigga. Your pissy ass. I got a pee cup. I got the little Big Mouth Gatorade cup. We ain't never stop. And you were how old when you moved to Houston? I was 38. Did you ever feel like you were too old to pursue what you're doing? I did until I started doing it. Comedy kind of old. It's kind of old man's game. It's not an old man game, but the older you get into it, you got more life experience, so it's easier. ain't gonna say it's easy, but it is kind of easy for you to translate because these younger comics, they haven't really lived life, so they still trying to figure out who it is. I know who the fuck I am.
Right.
I just gotta figure out how to tell y'all who I am. So that's the biggest difference in all this. Like, but we gotta stop thinking about being old because Aerosmith is old if that's the case, and they still touring the goddamn world.
This is my
Black
point.
people gotta stop that goofy shit. You too old, dude. You too. White people ain't that too old.
Right.
They still doing shit in their 90s.
And it's not that white people are the standard. Right, we're the standard.
We're the standard, but we got to be a better standard.
For sure.
And we got to treat our elders that same way. Without them, we wouldn't be us.
Right.
We got the past. They treat their past with some of their past. Some of their past, like, they try to...
They kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But we kind of do the same thing in our eyes. We disrespect them. We don't hold them.
Your old ass. I
Right.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker is the reason where you at today. You follow his blueprint, whether you know it or not.
Right.
That's why I said we got to do better with as a people. That's the only thing I have a great with our people. We don't treat each other like we should. Old to young.
What do you wish older people knew?
How to be more patient with the youth, how to talk to us, talk to the youth. Like, you got to reach back. I said, I don't think I'll never get old in no aspect because I talk to younger people. I got kids.
Right.
And I got they friends, they little homeboys, and my the little younger comics coming in. Like, I hate when older comics, I don't. Now, I see why some older comics don't talk to young comics because they're not going nowhere. You can tell by how you like, this nigga ain't
they're
Yeah,
losers.
this nigga ain't going nowhere. He don't really care. He just trying to do something. It's a hobby.
Yeah.
Like you had to separate real comics from hobbyists. And we see the hobbyists. They be like, they come out every blue moon. I got a show. I be doing this. Like, we ain't seen you in 6 years. What the fuck is your show? You doing a special? Why you doing a special? What's special about this? And nobody, you got some jokes. You sitting there like, this is the same shit you were doing 6 years ago.
Right.
Because I said, I don't want to get into that realm where I'm doing the same jokes from 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That shit. Like I said, I'm eager to do a special, but I want it to be special.
Yeah.
I don't want to be some just, I just did some shit. That shit, I don't watch too many. Netflix has ruined comedy specials for me. There's just a lot of shit up there. Yeah. Like, Ali Sadiq, the only one right now that's consistently killing every special he put out. And he's doing it so fast it's scary. Now, it makes you like, shit, I ain't shit.
Because he's telling the story.
And it makes you think, in my opinion, but I ain't shit. I got a story. Why I can't tell my story that well? He comfortable in who he is. In every aspect. He said that he's methodical with it. And so it's like, ooh, I got to get my shit together. But he don't tell jokes.
Right.
I do both, so it's like, I got to figure out how to get this together. And cut it off at a good time where I'm like, yeah, well, see y'all next time.
Yep. No, I feel that.
Yeah, but he like the blueprint, in my opinion, when it comes to like the comedy guys right now. We got Chappelle's, but nobody's doing what and nobody act like he's doing it in real time. This months, not years, a special, and they dope. And they link together. You watching his life like, damn. I can't wait to see the next episode. So that's what he's doing. Like, it's like episodes, but an hour long if he's doing stand-up. Yeah. That's why I kind of see why he don't do movies and all that shit. It makes sense. Like, this is a movie. Yeah. It's comedy. He make you see what he's saying, which is dope.
He's in his lane.
Yeah. Again, they lane. Pick your lane.
What do you wish younger people knew?
Patience, too. Because I was one of the people that I thought, I got to have everything right now. I got to do right now, right. And then you don't have the patience for it. Then you start getting shit you're not ready for. I got a lot of shit when I first started doing comedy. I wasn't ready for it. So when I got it, I was like, fuck. I dropped it. I started headlining 6 months into it. Boy.
You were dropping balls?
Man.
So you're into balls?
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Mine, that's it. My balls done dropped enough. I'm 40, goddammit. That's my biggest fear now, sitting on my balls. You sit down too fast, like, oh, my stomach ain't going to be the same today. And why you keep doing that? I sit on my balls. But no, like, I wasn't ready for things. Like, I was headlining shows I wasn't supposed to. Somebody I was dealing with at the time, she was been doing this shit way longer than me. She should have told me not to do it, but she didn't want me. She let me fall on my face. In hindsight, I'm like, bitch, fuck you. But I'm glad she did that to me because now I know how to trust her ass.
Or anybody.
Nobody. Right. I mean, you got people you can trust in comedy. Like, I got comedy friends. I ain't never think I would, but I got friends I met through comedy that'd be lifelong friends.
Why did you say you never thought you would?
I didn't like comics. Like, when I started doing it, it was like, because some of them be so insecure and so petty and weird. Okay. Like, oh, you mad at me for shit I can't control. Right. I didn't make you short and ugly. Yeah. I didn't make you unfunny. The fuck be funnier. The fuck, niggas that get mad you had a good set on their show. I had a motherfucker mad at me for years. I didn't know why. He's like, you tried to show me. I'm like, bro, I just started. I was just trying not to bomb. Right. I told my best jokes, I only had 5 minutes, nigga. Right. You been doing this shit 15 years. You should be ready to go. I shouldn't be a factor. Anybody go before me, I'm not watching what they doing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm finna do for me.
No, I feel that.
I can't be like, oh, he just did this. He told it to him. Like, nah, it's time for me. I can't be like, oh, shit. he turned a, she is turning that motherfucker. Oh God, what I'm gonna do? That's not helping the show.
Yeah.
You gotta do your goddamn job. You funny, right? You the headliner. So that's why I learned patience too. Like you can't take everything with a grain of salt. Don't take nothing personal. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Nothing personal. I don't give a fuck who they is. Though. I don't take nothing personal.
Does being a father, you think, give you that perspective? You're not taking all this so serious.
Yeah, especially talking to my kids, because I see myself and my sons, and they be like, oh, I'm a dick. So I got to be patient with myself, because I got to be patient with their ass. They're like, oh, I hate me. So, yeah, it's just little versions of me.
Me squared.
Yeah, I'm going to beat the shit out of me so bad for having me all over again. But yeah, then with my daughters, is like, my daughters make me want to do better as a man and not be as me.
Okay.
But it's like, I'm not as bad as I act like I am, but I am pretty terrible.
Okay.
I'm
terrible.
I'm terrible. I'm a man. So, like I said, I wouldn't want my daughters to date somebody like me per se, like in the entertainment. But me outside of entertainment, yes. Entertainment, because we got to be outside. You have to be accessible to the people. If you really want to like do it, like you could be. I got a family, all this shit. Single comics sell more than motherfuckers in relationships. Just be honest. Like you can look at it because people want to feel like they can have you, even though they can't.
Okay.
They want to have that. I'm like, I wish I can be over there with them. I want to just they see inbox and all this shit. Motherfuckers think I'm in a relationship. They hit me up anyway. I know your girlfriend probably seen this. I'd be like, yep, she is. Lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just be brought up, but like it's the whole want you aspect, and I didn't realize that until I started doing comedy. I started having to separate myself from certain people. Like, you trying to make like we're in a relationship? Nope. And this is some kind of business. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, it's gonna fuck up my brand. My brand's I'm a whore.
His brand is he's a whore.
Yeah, I'm a whore.
All right. What is something, Mr. Dangerfield, that you are too old for?
I don't believe I'm too old for nothing. Having kids, no new kids. Nope, I'm too old to have new kids.
You gonna get snipped?
Yeah, next week. That's why I'm trying to get back to St. Louis.
That's amazing.
Yes, amen. We have to get rid of these ball parties.
Black men and vasectomies. We're here for it.
Snip, clip. Get rid of them balls. I don't need them.
Ben Jackson says he's a neighborhood snip.
He's neighbor.
Right. Snipsy Hustle.
I wouldn't mind having more kids. I just don't want no more baby mamas.
Yeah.
If we have a kid, we can have. If we don't work out, we should be able to go outside and raise these kids. I don't want to argue with nobody. Like I said, I don't need no more personalities in my life.
Okay.
I got 4 I know these kids. I don't want to know nobody else. And maybe I did good. I got 4 beautiful kids. I don't want to have an ugly one. I can't.
You got a good track record.
Yeah, that 5th one might be the ugly one. I'm about to walk out on that kid. Like, okay. Can't raise no ugly kids.
Petty. What's something you're not too old for?
Not too old for learning. I think you should be able to learn until you die. I hate old people that refuse to learn something, anything. Like, I don't want one of my motherfuckers to get all stuck. I'm on my way, nigga, life changes. You sitting there thinking, it's the same. It's never, nothing's going to ever
Is that the old man movie?
Yeah, because I make fun of my grandfather. I just worry about them. Like, Papa, life done changed.
Yeah.
You got a cell phone. You didn't have a cell phone at first.
Right.
Y'all should just like this. You have to get a signal.
It was a satellite phone.
He talking about send me. He said send me some mail. Like I'm just sending a text message. No, mail me a letter. I'm not finna mail your old ass a letter. Fuck, I look like I got a stand. I got a phone. I will text you this old ass. Oh.
And this is Papa.
Yeah, Papa. I make fun of his old ass. You know, I love him. I just don't like him. We like the kids. That's like my oldest right there.
Right.
I do got 5 kids. Old ass. He got numbers wrote down on a piece of paper and tell me to text the numbers for him. I'm like, what you putting in? I don't need to put it in my phone. The fuck, you got a whole notepad for the random numbers with a name next to it. Now dial Nikki number and text it. I'll be there in a second. What year is this? Look at.
How old is he?
My grandfather's 78.
Okay.
He not really that old.
He's not.
Yeah, he's just,
right.
He go through dialysis and shit, so that make him a little tired and everything. And I was trying to, that's how I know I was an alcoholic. I can't give him a kidney. I'm pre-diabetic. So I keep drinking even more so I don't have to give him a kidney. I just you see this? I tried to give you that kidney, nigga. They just wouldn't let me. I stopped drinking that whole week. Your other grandson didn't even try. I love you a little bit, nigga.
What's a lesson you wish you had learned earlier?
Everybody not your friend. I learned that kind of late because when I take on friends, you like family.
Yeah. So
I did a lot of dumb shit in my youth. Then I got myself killed a lot of times, taking up people who didn't even take up for the damn self. I had the motherfucker blame me for them getting shot. Like, fuck, it's my fault. Somebody else shot you.
Right.
And I still love nigga to the day, but that still it makes sense to me. Like, how you mad at me because somebody shot you after I told you to get rid of them? Allegedly. Like, we ain't yeah. Like,
yeah.
Because the situation that happened, like, bruh, if anybody did that to me, ain't nobody finna walk around here and be like, yeah, I did it to him. Nope.
Yeah.
You gone, bro. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm a scary person. If I feel like, my mama told me, you feel like they gonna do something to you, kill them. I'm saying, yes, ma'am. Say less. If you scared of somebody, you better get rid of them before they get rid of you. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, I don't fear nobody. I fear the police and sitting on my balls too fast. That's it.
Alrighty. So, thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you. I owed you this. I supposed to be here last time, but I was on the road.
Doing what you need to do.
Yeah. I'll be back a little more though. We working on some shit here. I'm gonna book you. Don't worry about it.
Right. I don't want to have to threaten him on camera.
You ain't got to tell me the goddamn thing. You can
point.
read out loud, and you're funny.
Thank you.
No, thank you, because a lot of people ain't funny. You see this shit.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to Too Old. God bless.
Oh, it's Too Old. Okay, I ain't never too old for this shit. What over here?
All right.
Let's go drinking.